Good evening, guys. We want to welcome you all to another episode of the Black Market Podcast presented by Hack the Markets. I am one of your co hosts, AC, also known as the Market Oracle.
Right hand the dream here, man. Another week, another dollars, more dollars. Let's get it.
Yes, yes, yes. Time to get it. I can tell you somebody who is not getting it.
Who is that, man?
I can tell you somebody who is not getting it, and that is Russia. They
Oh,
are saying that these guys, Putin's invasion is about to knock 30 years of progress off. 30 years of progress is about to be wiped out because this guy invaded Ukraine. And no matter if you feel that it's right or if you feel that it's wrong, whichever side of the equation that you're on, it doesn't matter because Russia is still about to tank. So if you're pro Russia, you're anti Russia, still doesn't matter.
wow. And here we thought these things were even if they lighten up. You said they can't forgive them no more. They done went too far.
They've gone too far, man. They have gone too far. They keep trying to give him, a little bit. They say, "Hey, man, just stop." He like, "Okay," and then he keep throwing rocks. And it's like, "Come on, man, please stop." He like, "Okay, okay, okay." He throw another rock. It's like, "Come on, dude."
Man, I tell you what, man. Our markets definitely still quote unquote suffer for it again
Yes,
today.
yeah. So
Definitely
we're
back down.
definitely still seeing that decline that we've been seeing. Like, it's nothing new.
Mhm.
Um, things are still moving in the down direction. I made some money off of Rivian. I had called that short. That bad boy went short, like we needed. Made me some good money off of that one. I just closed it because I had made some decent money off of it, so I just went ahead and closed it. It's probably going to go down a little bit more, to be honest. I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah, I actually had, my satellite, my GSAT communications.
Oh
It's
yeah, I
on,
remember you talking about that one.
yeah, it took a nice dip, but it's really not even dipping below any daily lows. It's really holding
Okay,
above the highs right now.
okay,
But that's one thing about it. Some of these companies that push right there pushed them to nowhere land,
yeah,
and then you got some that they kind of just gave it a pullback, almost for better opportunity. Uh,
yeah.
which we got this big meeting this week.
Oh yeah, it's this week, isn't it?
Opportunity,
I
yeah.
forgot
It
about
should be
that.
this
I almost
week.
forgot about it. I'm glad you did bring it up.
This week it should be
Yes,
this
sir.
week.
So we should definitely see something going on. But you know what? News is discounted all the time, and I think we've seen. Well, you know what? I want to say that we've seen such a move to the downside that now people are just going to be relieved that we find out if it's going to be a 0.25 or a point 0.5 rate hike. You remember I
Mhm.
had talked about like if that before that everybody was pricing in at point 0.5 now. So, of course, they're
Right.
pricing that into the market. So, what I'm thinking, of course, if we get a 0.25 basis point move, that's going to be lower than expected and that's going to be a push because that's going to be a good news thing. But even if we hit that expected zero point 0.5 or 50 basis point
Hmm.
move, I'm thinking like is the market just gonna say, okay, good, we found out the news, like it's not an unknown anymore. Let's go ahead and start back running up now.
Hey, it is going to be pretty interesting because things haven't quite all the way fell out. How some people may be panicking for. Like
Yeah,
we're at decent levels here on the indexes
yeah.
still. I mean, even if we look where we are now, this is literally the point we were at last week. We're
Yeah.
lining up. You know,
So
uh, it
I
just
mean,
look.
yeah,
Of course, the red, the sale look more crazier and more intense than it is sometimes. But
yeah. And of course, people are always gonna panic more when it's going down. People
mhm.
sell faster than they buy, for sure. So that's why you get all that panic selling and you get these things bottoming out. But then that's when the good old algorithms kick in and they start buying up huge swaps of this
Yeah,
stuff because why not?
I mean, basically, you got that, and we know that Fed is definitely about to manipulate this market.
Oh yeah.
They are definitely keeping this market from falling out of the roof right now.
Yeah.
You know, they're not gonna let this go down like that. I said, and another good thing that I've been seeing, for our market, with this pullback that I would call it, is these commodities have kind of been lowering on down. U.S. oil took a nice dip at the end of last week. We talked about on the show,
What did it do
and
today? Because I did not pay attention to it today.
it pushed on back down, pushed
Okay.
down a little bit more after we got that push up Friday. It pushed
Okay.
on down more, so it's sitting at a really nice level. But we know that this is almost probably a pullback for to get in for some summertime fun
Do you think the
because
summertime fun is over for the oil stocks?
hey, that summertime fun is gonna kick them stock up because if people's about to get that's gonna give the
Yep.
oil, even though it's getting this nice pullback, cool down.
So you think it's
Hopefully
gonna get stuck in a
it's time
range?
for the war, but that travel and stuff picking back up, that's
You think it'll
gonna
get
keep.
stuck in a range, or what you thinking?
Yeah, I feel like this is a pullback for hopefully, because not just oil, but gold has also come back a little bit. Um, Hopefully these commodities is just, a pullback, well, overall for the war. But for oil specifically, I like to see travel being able to give it a little more momentum to go all the way at least through August.
Yeah. And see, travel isn't doing that much right now because the oil prices. So
Mm,
they're getting hit. That's why those airline stocks were getting hit so bad last week,
mm,
especially. I didn't check on them today.
That's a
I
bit,
was
bit.
trying to let them get their bearings because it's kind of hard to stop something that has a lot of momentum. It's not gonna just stop on a dime. So definitely
Mm-hmm.
was just giving it a little bit of time to kind of like show his hand and show where that bottom was gonna kind of reside, so that we could then jump in. Because right
Mm,
now it's kind of risky. I took a risky move the other day. I took a risky move on snow, and that thing moved against me real heavy, so I had to close that position. But you know, it looked like it was at a good level though, so I did pull the trigger on it just because. But that thing started moving down, and so it was nothing I could do about it. Can't fight the market. Just got to close that thing out and live to trade another day because that was the wrong call in that situation.
I feel like right now it's a lot of companies and stocks that are literally at that point. They're to make a break to the next level
Yeah,
down.
hey, that bad boy broke. It broke on me.
Hey, look, man. Hey, it be like that sometimes, man. Look, I was in that. I'm just having GSAT didn't pull back too much, but I got in. I was with Robin Hood. That Joker definitely pulled on back.
Mm.
With everything.
Yeah, and
But
some of that stuff, man, like you just gotta run it with the market. Like I know I
yeah,
was a little ahead. I knew what I was doing, and I was a little ahead. That's why I positioned small. I didn't position like a huge chunk of money or anything like that. It was just something real small to kind of test the waters. And I saw that thing going the wrong way, and I was like, I don't want to be in this water anymore, man.
it was in a war. It was a war. A
Man,
war.
what? I did not want to be in that anymore, man.
Hey, I feel that, man. But I was about to say, look like we US oil is going on. It's giving us some good retreat, man. I just hope that I know. Well, I ain't gonna say I hope, but I know that these macroeconomics kind of show us what's going on before, you know, like these what's gonna release about the next thing about the war.
Yeah.
Just by looking at these things. So, based on how things are slowing down now, I'm really just hoping that, we finishing up our war and we're gonna be able to go straight into summer with a good reopening.
Yeah, because I did hear like now I don't know, you know, how how true it is, but I did see that it was some who was it? I think it was I can't remember who it was exactly in particular, but they were saying that they had some I don't know who was talking between, the two sides is what I mean. Cuz I don't think it's Putin and Zelensky.
Mm,
Um So I'm not sure who is doing the negotiating and all that stuff, but it did sound like they had some type of upbeat report. I think that was yesterday when I was reading about it because I haven't been keeping up with it too much. I just know that it's going on, but I didn't want to like engulf myself with that. And it's so much other things out here that's going on, and so many other things to make money off of that. I'll just check back in with it because I mean, like a war is a war. I know it's nasty. I know it's things that we don't want to see. Is bloodshed. Is
Mhm.
bombings. It's all this stuff. So I mean, don't really want to see that stuff. But
Right.
at the same time, you do need to understand what's going on and where we are, so that we can kind of see if there's a light at the end of the tunnel yet, or we still just trying to figure out where we are.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely right about that, man. But the way things are looking, we got our pretty much um, our assets, like our housing market. You know, I know you're a big thing about hey, it's gonna pull
Hey,
back and we,
I'm a big bear, man. I'm the big
I know
bear.
you're a big there, man.
I am the big bear.
You know, these raising, main essentials like oil and the major steels, precious metals that we need, raising market. The middle class gonna turn to the low class.
Yeah. And I'm looking at this too, man. Like a lot of investors and all that are starting to buy this real estate. And then not only are they buying it like investors buying it, but some people are actually buying it and they are using it for Airbnb. So with that being said, that's basically essentially taking housing off the market because you're doing short-term rental with it now. So that means that no one can really rent this home to stay in it like for a year or 2 years or something like that
Right,
because you're trying to Airbnb it out. So essentially, that's housing stock that's taken off of the market. That's offline in a sense because no one's living there. So you have
right,
that popping up. Then you just have like the investors that just claim that the rental market it doesn't have enough units, so they want to come in and provide units, so they're buying homes so that they can provide these needed so-called rentals.
right,
So it's a lot of stuff like that that's going on too, and that is keeping a lot of the regular people who just want a home out of the
right.
market, and especially out of the areas that they want to be in, because it's not necessarily out of the market, because you can still buy a home, but it may not be where you want to live, and that's the thing.
No, and then this is creeping. This is something that plays into it too. These things, these essentials are becoming more expensive.
Yeah.
You know where the first thing people about to cut their pockets at? This big tech. And now I'm finna be out here buying the latest iPhone, the
Mm-mm.
latest this and that. This big tech is about to take a hit from
Consumer
this.
discretionary, yeah. Anything consumer discretionary,
Yep, exactly.
and all of it is going to focus the consumer staple. I
Hmm.
actually got a good consumer staple play. I bought in on the play today already, so I'm gonna
Hmm.
see what happens. I saw some decent signs that I liked, and I know I'm still early on this one too. But hey, I like to play that
Right.
risky game every now and then, so I didn't get a lot of contracts on this one. Just
Yeah.
small play because I know the risk that I'm taking, and we're gonna see what happens. Because I mean, like we know, low risk, low reward, high risk, high reward. So
Right.
we just want to see. Like I'm never jumping in on anything where I'm just like hoping. No, like this is something that I'm gonna mitigate my risk on. Like I'm not gonna lose a lot amount of money if it moves against me because I know where I want to get out. I know how this thing is moving. I got how I'm tracking. So if it moves against me, I'm out. Simple as that. I'm not out of all my money. I'm not sitting here crying and all that stuff. It was a bad trade. Let's move on to the next one. Maybe it'll be a good one now.
Hmm. Yeah, you ain't right about that, man. That's the best part about it. If you lose a trade, then we're following our risk management that we, teach our users.
Exactly.
It ain't that's nothing. Literally, it's literally not. It's not really. It's barely a loss. It's that
Exactly. Just
barely.
depending on what your account is. 'Cause, I mean, like
Right,
if you got a very very small account, then of course some of these losses would hit you kind of hard because of the size of your account. But
right,
I'm talking about like $400-$500 account. If you got anything over that, then no, these losses aren't going to be touching you for real.
exactly, exactly. And I tell you what other industry or sector gonna get hit is that retail. People ain't gonna be shopping like that either.
Yeah.
Buying newest Nikes out and stuff like that. They're gonna have to go in their pockets out of that because they gotta pay their house note. That's going up. They
Mm-hmm.
got their newest gas going up, and these food prices that's going up. Essentials over that stuff.
Exactly.
So I need matter of fact, I need to check out some shorts. I need to get my short season ready for them
I'm
boys.
telling you, hey, we need to start living like 4K right here, man. We'll be good, wouldn't we?
Hey man, my fault coming out here loud. I'm trying to do too many things. How y'all been?
I ain't 4K in this thing. The
That
sun
boy
went
living in
down.
the sky, man. I'm telling you, boy, we need to live like him, man. We'll be okay.
Ooh,
Look, boy.
I don't know
Yes.
if you want the scheduled meetings that I have now. now that things have changed.
Nah, man. Nah, we don't want to work, man. We just want to live like it.
I thought,
Yeah.
man.
That's the difference right there.
For sure, for sure. You got anything you been paying attention to though, 4K? You saw anything in the market that you liked?
To be
Or
that
you been
well, it's
following
funny
anything?
actually. That's what just the same how Raheem is saying. Not going on the retail side.
Mm.
That's what I was looking at, like how their traders are now. So
Mm. Okay.
I'm not. I was following the whales for a little minute, and I liked what that's obviously a different volume, but that's been my thing lately.
So who wake
Um,
you was seeing, man? Who these whales was chasing after? I'm interested.
Mhm.
so I'm switching laptops.
Look, I just know I'm ready for it. Did the split happen for Amazon yet?
Man, it did not. I think was that 20 to
No.
1.
Yeah.
Yep.
20 to 1.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a huge split.
That's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna bring that stock price down a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, I might buy in on it.
I
This,
buy in on. I mean, but to be honest,
this,
man, I might buy in on it now because of the price that it is now. That
yeah.
thing moves like crazy. Like I like the price action of it now because you can get in and make like crazy money in a day off some options. Cause you don't have. I mean, if you know what you're doing with options, man, we're getting in on plays for like less than $300. I can get in on the Amazon play for like $250, $240.
Low
Amazon,
key that well, I'm talking about that. I cheated that one there because I've been in there for a little minute.
But that's gonna be a nice one. I like Amazon. So, but when it comes down, of course, it's going to price is gonna not move as much just because
right,
it's all percentage based.
right.
The
Oh,
larger the number,
I
the
think
more we can get it to
that gives
swing.
more opportunity in the market for when people hear about these splits.
It just brings more people, yeah. It definitely brings more volume, more people to invest into the stock because they get the notion that they're getting a better deal. And in a sense they are, but the valuation of the company isn't changing like how me and Raheem talked about previously. That isn't changing, but
mhm,
as far as like deal wise, if you want to look at how much you're paying to get into the stock, then yeah, it does
I
make
guess
it
you're getting it on a sale technically.
yeah, in a sense. Kind of.
and you're getting in on the momentum.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of volatility it might bring too.
Oh, it's definitely gonna bring volatility. But it always slows down, gets swallowed up, and a few days later everybody that bought because they were bulls get slaughtered.
Mhm.
Hey, but
They
it
go
is
to the hamburger factory.
it's gonna give that run for a little while. You just better know when that run.
Yeah,
When it's coming in,
exactly. Cause you don't want to be barbecue meat with them other ones, man.
You don't be looking at when everybody's getting their money out of there, and then you're the only one trying to make money.
Exactly. You want to eat the filet mignon. You do not want to be the filet mignon.
Oh man. Yeah, them jokers took the hit today. Apple, Tesla, and Amazon, Google.
Everybody was taking his, man. Like
Yeah.
I was so happy that I had those a couple shorts in. I got those plays taken care of, and like I said, I found one buy play that I liked. I had been keeping an eye on it for a couple days. I had found it and was interested to see how it came out this week, and it actually showed some pretty good signs. So I'm about to see what we can get out of this thing. Hopefully, we can make some decent money.
I kind of like this market. I know it's kind of it's been down obviously for the last few days, but I kind of like how this is a challenge. This is a fun challenge for traders, I think.
Yeah, hey, it tests your profit. That's what it tests.
Exactly. It definitely says
I
that.
guess it tests how good you really are at this thing.
Exactly. And that boy Jerome said he like your career 4K.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? We had to just level up a little bit.
Man. That's all we gotta
Just
do.
see some different.
That's all we gotta do, man. Just start living like 4K, man. We gonna be all right. What Kendrick Lamar said, we gonna be all right.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
But I think we got some really good plays, like you were just saying. Like I really feel like we got some opportunities that are being posted now in the markets, and we are going to be able to capitalize on a lot of these movements, especially because everything has come down so much. We've got those discounts in play. Oh man,
Major discount.
yeah. The only thing is you just want to make sure that you don't try to call bottoms, but
Because what are those?
yeah, exactly. You don't want to call the bottom because then that right there will wipe your account out. I tried to do it, but it seemed like our boy the market prodigy is saying he 10 toes down in Facebook. So Facebook, man, has been going. Ugh, it ain't been going the way. It's been going how I called it the other day. Down.
Look,
So
one thing we do know for sure is these rates. And if you ain't taking advantage of these financial companies, financial institutions with these rates, you sleeping on free money.
hey, and the thing is, like, they have been underperforming. Like, they have not been performing the best.
Man, please.
Man, this boy right here so funny. The man said he lost 29,000 calling bottoms.
Look, I don't know why you would try to
Hey, and I believe it too. I believe it.
Hey, we have literally been in low rates for at least for quite some years. These companies haven't been having to pay a percentage on their debts that they have been normally having to pay.
Oh yeah,
That's come up right now.
that's what I'm saying. And a lot of these guys, like the finances, they moved against the, I guess because everything is moving down, like the whole market as broadly. But man, those financials, those things are gonna start making money because you got to understand, like interest rates means bigger bottom lines for the banks. Higher interest rates do. And we also saw like PayPal. I got my eyes on PayPal because PayPal has finally kind of like stopped at that $100 area. It's still hanging around that area. It doesn't want to like go too far below that area, and it's been hanging out in that area for a few days now. So I'm interested to see. I think like 95 may have been the lowest it went or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but it is around that area. And I've been calling out PayPal $100 for a very long time. So this is the time.
Them fintech, baby. Fintech.
I'm telling you. Hey, now one thing talking about tech though, it seemed like the market project want to ask us about Uber, and he said they about to increasing their rates. I didn't know they was increasing their rates. I don't use Uber or Uber Eats, so to me personally,
I know Uber Eats was doing it. I didn't know Uber was going to do it as a whole.
So it seems like they're doing it as a whole. The thing is, for me, I don't even use the service, so I didn't even know because I had a bad experience with one of these guys, man.
Uber?
Yes, man. Look, so I'm up in like York, Pennsylvania. Like I'm right outside like Baltimore, Philadelphia. I'm up in that little area. And I order some food, man. I'm at a place, I'm at an establishment. I order some food and they bring it. But they text me and they're like, come outside or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm coming. So I come outside and I don't see anybody. They're like, I don't see you. And I'm like, I don't see you either. So they like, I left your food on a light post. So I was like, what?
What?
So they left my food on a light post. And from then on, after I got off the phone and told them, what their driver did and all that stuff, I have not messed with it since. They tried to give me free points for that. And I was like, I don't think I want the free points and a free like money to use your service, because why? You leave my stuff outside. Why would I want to continue to use your service?
A lamppost.
Yeah. They left it outside on a lamppost. I had to go find it.
Never heard of that.
I had to go find it. It wasn't even like right here. It was like somewhere. I had to go find it.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's different. Hey, Uber, give my man's a coupon something.
I don't want it. I
Nah,
did not want it. They gave it to me. I didn't want it.
He won't. He won't.
Right. There we go. He wants get us some shares,
man. He don't want no services. He want the shares.
You feel me?
Get us some shares.
Give me something.
Shares finna go up.
Exactly. If you give me some shares, I don't care if they go up, down, or whatever. You gave them to me. I ain't have to buy them. I don't care what
free
happens.
Green bean. Need that.
All right, too.
Give me about 100 of them, man. I'll be happy. I ain't asking for too much. Just 100 shares, man. Golly.
That ain't bad, man.
You feel me? I'm not asking for too much. I don't feel like.
That ain't too bad.
I wonder what'll happen if we start going to establishments and, instead of a refund, I want some shares of your company. Get that refund. I want some shares of your company.
Well, that's how LeBron gets paid now. He doesn't do things in terms of he gets a dollar amount, he gets shares from the company.
Okay.
What?
He's got shares. Those Sprite commercials, shares.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it makes sense, though. It makes sense.
I like that.
Oh,
that's next level.
That makes sense.
Getting start ahead of that thing, man.
Mm-hmm. But to be honest, I guess you can also look at it as like stock promotion, because those promoters, they have stocks.
Look, you see, I'm paying attention to it. So obviously that's gonna bring some buzz. Say you had, you were you could do this. Man, he's chilling.
Yeah. Because stock promotion is definitely lucrative. That's how a lot of these guys go out here and make a lot of money, man. They promote these stocks and then they sell off into the strength.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
They'll build up a whole bunch of buying frenzy. They'll get that price to start running up. They'll even participate, and then they unload.
And then get out of there.
Yeah. Or they'll do something where I'm the person that's the promoter, but I'm not going to trade it. I'm going to let Raheem trade it. I'm going to give him my money. And so I'm going to give it to him, and he's going to buy it and all that stuff. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to run it up. And then you're going to sell off of that frenzy that I created. And boom, now we got some money. I mean, it's illegal, but we got some money. Right?
I was gonna say,
oh man.
Hey, but that's what these guys do. Like, I'm not saying we do it, because we don't, but that's how some people do it.
FBI man, we don't do that.
No, we don't. We don't participate, but it's a few privileged people out here that get a chance to do that, because you have to be well connected, know the right people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, it has to be the stars have to fall in line for it, to be honest. It's not regular, average day, everyday people just walking around doing that stuff. 9 times out of 10, they wouldn't even understand how to do it. So definitely professional money managers out here, rigging the system, playing it, all that stuff. I did a little history. I did a little bit of I say history, but I was just kind of curious. I went back in time a little bit, and I started looking at Health South. Do you guys remember Health South?
Hmm.
You guys don't remember Health South?
What's health sound?
So Health South was like a huge like medical provider for like
I think I do remember that.
yeah, like everybody that was like in sports medicine and all that stuff for the most part was going to Health
Oh
South.
yeah. Okay.
So it was it started by a guy named Richard Scrushy though. And these guys were it was based in Birmingham too on top of that. And these guys were running the stock. They had all types of crazy stuff going on, man. They had first off the CEO Scrushy, this guy was like selling. He sold like 75 million shares, $75 million worth of shares before they reported this huge loss. They were they had accounting fraud. They were inflating numbers.
What?
They were doing all types of stuff, man. This was the craziest thing. And
Sheesh.
this was going on in real life. So don't think that everybody that's making money in the markets is doing it legally because we also have like those what is it, Madoff or whatever it was, where this guy was, you got a lot of guys out here that just
Hey, that man ran.
they use this as a tool. And yes, this is a wealth building tool, but if you get taught by the wrong person or get talked to by the wrong person, man, they will take your
Same.
money. And it
Yep.
will have nothing to do with the stock market.
Wow. Yeah, hey, we know about the politics, man. This is the Fed's market, not the stock market.
I'm telling you.
If you don't come here with enough money to play, it's gonna be tough.
Hey,
I'm telling you.
so okay, so I know y'all them peep that China is really taking a beating too.
Said China.
Yeah, all of their stocks, everything just crashing.
Yeah, because
And
China, they were thinking about helping Russia out, and then we had to tell them like it will be absolute consequences if you do help these guys out and trying to evade the
Right.
sanctions. So because they were also had their eyes set on Taiwan, so a lot of people are kind of like they don't really have faith in China right now.
Yeah, it look like they say that we threatened to delist their companies from.
Yeah,
Our,
exactly. Exactly, because the thing is, if you go out here and you side with Russia, we're absolutely going to do all of this stuff that we just did to Russia to you. Because these are communist countries, and both of these
yeah,
countries are trying to take over other like sovereign countries and try to do things that everybody wants to be in a free world. So this isn't the time to be trying to do global invasions and dominate and play
right,
risk, like real life risk. This is not the board game.
right. Hey, I just know that I don't. Hopefully China got a message, and I
they're
I
gonna
see
have
believe
to
they
get
did.
their economy gonna get the message real quick.
Yeah,
really
I believe
quick.
they did get the message. I hope they got the message because the thing is, I mean, like, look at how much business they do with the U.S. If they just cut ties with us, their economy is going to tank. Uh
Yeah,
oh.
Hey,
There he is.
y'all thought y'all was gonna have a little meeting without me?
Uh oh.
It's an
Hey, that's
We,
too
uprising,
we,
funny, man.
man.
you
Came
got a different
home.
angle, don't you?
Was
Yep.
it?
That's a different angle, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
one of his Airbnbs.
Man, that man all over
My
the place.
home.
I like that.
My camera right here ain't hooked up because my hub that go to my computer is messed up. So I can't plug in all my microphones and cameras and everything. I overnighted it. It's gonna be here tomorrow though.
Oh yeah, we already know, man. You spending big money.
Hey, this ain't my money. Hey, this company money. I'm sending you a bill.
Oh man.
Hey, I heard you ain't talking about China. Yeah, man. I looked at all that stuff. They about to get delisted. So I was looking up in stock twist this morning. They were talking about Neo, Lee, XPEV. They were talking about because
Oh
of
yeah,
Jack.
education stuff.
They're talking about Baba, yeah, JD, all of them.
Jack.
Ooh, Alibaba, man, that thing been getting
Yeah.
killed.
Neo.
Yeah.
That
They
thing
say
has been
it's
getting
Jack
killed.
Ma's fault.
Hey, look. So hey, that's happening. Look, we know them boys gonna get right. So hey, you know we gonna get right too. I'm getting right with them when they get back right.
Alexa,
You
turn
just
off
better
the
be
lights.
you better be careful. That's all I can
I'm,
say.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. But guess what? My
That's what
buddy,
I'm saying. It's a cautious market to get it. And I'll make your
look,
plays correctly.
I'm chilling. My buddy Neo found his footing. My buddy
Wait,
Neo
wait, wait,
found his
wait, wait,
footing.
wait. You said if he found it, because this morning he was still dropping.
I'm
Well,
telling
he
you,
slipped.
man.
Hey,
I'm
I ain't
telling
in
you.
no rush. I
Hey,
can wait. I
it
can wait.
looked like they still got that wet flow sign. Hey, but
I'm
y'all know
telling you.
Neo and Space. Oh boy, I got a special place in my heart for them. Hey,
Hey.
I know they said don't buy
Hey, look.
put your emotions into it, but forget that. I'm scooping them up. I don't care if they don't make no money.
Hey, I already
Space
know,
and
man.
a
Hey,
big
Virgin
part of
Galactic can
Rome
blow up
for a
all
long
they planes, man. He's still gonna buy it.
Oh, man.
Too much volume. Somebody gonna like it.
right.
Somebody want to go to space.
Hey, that Neo paid out, man, back in the day now.
Boy, I tell you, I rode Neo from $10 to $66. I was I was
telling
getting
you.
about $600 a day off of that bad boy.
Doesn't that feel like it was so long ago?
And that wasn't anything but about a year ago, a year and a half
Yeah.
ago, maybe 2 years.
Man, I mean, during that time, you didn't know what you was. I mean, you had to be a complete idiot not to be able to make money in the market. Like all
I'm
those
telling
tech
you.
companies, I mean, 5%, 10%, 15% every single
Hey.
day.
I'm telling you.
You know, it was like that was like the worst thing for new people because you know it's like when you go fishing for the first time and you catching everything. You think fishing supposed to be like this every time, but then you go back and you can't catch nothing. That's how it is
Man.
right now.
This,
Like,
this
dang,
market will really
easy.
make you test your strategy. Test it. You know, if you really
You got that shooting in the water now. I'm gonna get some.
Right. That's how it was. I heard you 4K saying like, man, it's fun. Now it's like, yeah, it's fun if you're in that simulator.
right.
I'm telling you.
Let's
Hey,
go
yeah, that
test it.
simulator, man. You straight. You ain't lost no money, man. You sitting there laughing. Oh man, I would have lost this, man. Man, there's some folks over here crying, boy. They ain't got no hair no more, bro. They out here looking like Homer Simpson.
I'm trying to tell people, man, like between I remember like Friday and even today, like how bad the markets were. Like you got to be skilled really to be able to pull your money out because it keeps coming to that all-time low and like popping back up, and everybody's thinking that they're buying a dip. They looking at all their indicators and everything like that, and don't you know they got algorithms looking at that thing, and they just teasing you.
And they
I'm
say,
sitting up
"Boop."
there, we're looking at this, and they just teasing you. They
Hey,
know
they let that
you
little
looking
bubble
at
start
people.
rising, and then they say,
They know
"Boop,
that you looking
doop."
at man. Well, as soon as you hit click, it take all your
Drop it
money.
again.
I'm telling you,
Right.
bubble popped.
Hey, that one thing about the indicator, man. That's why you got to know the market for real. You can't depend on
Man,
that.
you got to use like basically you got to cross reference and know when is the value of your stock and use multiple ones and have like a system and not just rely on one because boy, I mean they do some vicious stuff. Well, it's borderline illegal the way they do some of that stuff.
My
Hey,
dad called and checked on. He was like, "You all right? You know the market's down to this. You know, straight man. What you like? You doing okay?" No, I'm mad. I'm upset.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
I mean, I've been reading these books too. It's talking about like the high frequency trading and like the algorithms and stuff, and how it makes sense the way they work. Like, I mean, it's funny because I was in there looking at the level 2 stuff. So I'm going in, and oh my gosh, every time I put in a bid, I mean, I would be like 50 cents below or whatever. I'd be the only one there. It would come it would break a pattern, come all the way down and take mine and stop me out. And then
then
shoot
go right
way
back up.
up.
And go right. Go right back
Just
up.
came down to fill my order to stop
Stop
me out.
using that non-regulated broker.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, this thing is rigged.
Market makers
You know how
really
it is when you
having
play
a
a
day.
video game and you lose and you just say they cheat.
This thing gotta be rigged, man. I'm just cheating.
Hey,
Oh, I was so
they
mad.
ain't got no regulation on it. They can do whatever they want to do on that joke.
What's the
I'm
point?
telling you.
That's why I was reading because I started the day trading stuff. but I learned that it's certain ones that you can day trade and certain ones you can't. If it's just a normal one, the market's not going to be liquid enough. So either you're going to have like the big institutions, but the big institutions, they're only putting their money in like in the morning time or something like that, and then like around 3:30 or something. Meanwhile, during the daytime, these just computers using these algorithms that are trading, and these algorithms, boy, they they mean to these retailers, man. They just coming down and picking you off. So it's like
Random
they'll
walk,
know
baby.
if a big person is putting in like 1,000 orders or like 2,500 orders or something, but then somebody else come in and put like a little 100 shares in, 200 shares. Oh, they come snatch that.
Oh
That's
yeah.
why you follow the whales during the day. It's hilarious. You see all the retail get swept up.
Oh yeah. Cause it's like a magnet.
Mhm.
And then they all just like, oh yeah, and they sweep it down on them, man. It's crazy.
boy.
Sounds like a good idea. Boom.
Hey, it's almost like just watching just people just get I don't know, just get beat up, man, just terribly. Like they get in the ring with Mike Tyson or something, man.
That's why I have to leave them alone. Stick to day
That
trading.
money on the table. They let that money on the table. They come back to get you, buddy.
But I made my money in Facebook today. There's something called MULN. I think there's some kind of EV company.
Mhm.
Their volume right now is 531 million. Right now, still.
What?
Aftermarket, goodness.
Aftermarket, they are still 531 million. The other one I was looking at today was Agri, AGRI. They're still sitting at 113 million. That price right there is only 396, and MULN is $1.77.
Dang.
Yeah, those the ones with the retail because it trades like really like slow too, so it's not like parabolic moves or nothing like that. Man,
That's funny. I'm seeing this. I had a CDEV is what the CDEV 81.5 million.
Boy.
They're like if you follow these big whales, they'll tell you exactly where that's going.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just sold that. They had to buy for 4,000 shares in DRTT.
Hey, y'all gonna make me drop some sauce on here on how to get in with the whales, man.
Hey,
He ain't talking about
I'm just trying to be one of the many.
With the whales, man. Hey, y'all know that every price point has to have a buy and a sell.
Hey, I learned that the hard way because I was reading this book. And of course, I'm smarter than everybody, and I'm smarter than the book. And I think I'm the luckiest man on earth. So, the book told me about why you shouldn't buy in pre-market. But I saw what I liked. And
you still gonna buy it in the pre-market.
You know me. Hey, so I found out what it means to be to not be in a liquid market.
Exactly. Illiquid. You cannot.
Boy,
them spreads. Hey, the spread's supposed to be this wide. That bad boy be this wide.
Exactly. I'm in there, and then all of a sudden the price just go up like $2 or $3. Come take my little stop order or whatever, swing back down, and I'm like, what the heck just happened? All this sitting there, ain't nothing getting filled.
I'm telling you, man.
Not the market spreads, boy. Whenever if it ain't supported, it get nasty.
Hey,
nothing to play with.
I got my lunch money took today because I did something stupid. I was up like $400 on Facebook, getting ready to take my money out. Well, I hit the wrong button.
Oh man, how you hit the wrong button, bro?
Listen, I was.
You trading without your glasses on. That's what it is.
I was shorting 200 shares. I was shorting 200 shares.
He shorted it again.
Wrong button. That motherfucker said -400. Hey, and the price was going straight green.
He shorted it again.
Oh my goodness! What?
Please,
then
with your contacts and your glasses in. We can't have those.
hey, and it's aftermarket today. This is like
Oh my
415
Hold on, you shorted it twice after the market.
on accident.
Oh my goodness.
Never, you know you shouldn't have been there.
Right.
Hey, and you know that
Creative time.
mid-ax spread was real wide too, and it was all. I mean, it was a move up with volume and everything. And I'm sitting up there trying to hurry up and go. I thought I had to do an EXT order, boy.
That's hilarious, bro.
Bet you won't forget today.
Hey,
Why you
got
just
some,
didn't
man,
hit the flatten button, man?
It don't work after hours. I tried it.
Oh,
Wow.
Hey,
I
I was
forgot
hitting
you trying to get out
Oh, my
after
goodness.
hours.
Hey, I ended up keeping 100 shares in there just because I was mad and walked away, and then it started going up, so I left it.
Dang. Well, I mean, at
I
least you
thought
ain't
4 o'clock was a
lose.
stressful time. You made 5 o'clock. a
No,
stressful
but real talk. That's why I was texting y'all. I looked at Nasdaq and I looked at Facebook. Nasdaq looks like it's sitting at a little bit of a support area. I mean, it got throttled today. It got beat up. But I just started looking at my 4-hour and my daily chart. Like, I'm like you said, I'm not trying to call tops and bottoms. I get in trouble with that sometimes. But I'm just saying. 309.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I called the
the
bottom today. I called the bottom today, and I don't care. I called it today, and I hope for sure that thing is a bottom.
They say hoping and praying.
Hoping and praying and wishing and dreaming.
Wow. Hey. Now indexes, hey, that's what we were talking about earlier. All them indexes right back at the level where they was in
Yeah.
last week.
Mm-hmm.
Right back at that level. So,
But y'all know I'm a moving average junkie, like interest rates and everything that moved up. But I'm telling you, it's either near a point where it's about to bounce back up, or the stock market gonna crash.
Hey, that bad boy got the
Something-
opportunity
that's
to
why it's
crash
so
too, man.
volatile
So I
right
ain't even
now,
gonna put it past it.
Something has to give.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you this: you gonna get you get into plays sometimes, and you like, oh man, this thing can't go no further down than this.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, you heard me say it don't crash. Oh, I know it can.
Hey,
Every
I'm
time
telling
think
you.
you're out of the market. Oh,
Hey,
boy.
I could have said that with
Find
that
a new
snow
one.
when I bought that with that option. I bought that option. That thing went down. I was like, I started getting kind of weary off the first $5 I saw to the down. I was like, ooh. Then I saw it again. I said, no, cut that thing, man. Some folks I know, like, man, this thing sitting at a point. It can't go no lower. That thing just keep tick, 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 tick.
Hey, what you said, he? As long as it's buyers and sellers. Hey, because you got them people talking about buy the dip. Why you trying to buy the dip? You know, you got smart people who selling. But you got somebody moving and praying and wishing for
I'm telling you, hey, you got somebody on there telling you to buy the dip so they can sell it to you.
right.
The market maker is going crazy right now.
Yeah,
Market maker don't care, man. Market maker making money hand over foot because he make money off them transactions.
boy.
That's hilarious. Hey man, shoot, y'all got some plays y'all wanna throw out to the people. We almost ran out of time over here. We really did run over time.
Yeah. I got some plays.
And let me tell you, everything going down. How about that?
Yes, sir.
Short everything.
Short everything.
I was
Short the
about to
whole
say,
market.
Everything.
I just got an alert for CSR for some options. Shorted.
Hey, watch we saying shorted. Tomorrow gonna be like the biggest comeback in the history of the market.
That bad boy done shot up. To the
war is over.
moon.
Look, boy. Hey, what the mean tomorrow, ain't? Oh, it's Wednesday.
I think it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, they talking about how he gonna get drilled.
Man,
All
them
the questions.
them
But the
points,
weeks, it's the yield went up to like 2%, didn't it?
Man, I know them interest rates been up. They was at 4% like last month.
What?
Mortgages and all that stuff like that. That stuff been up.
Oh no, you're talking about the 10-year yield.
Yeah, the 10-year I think is above. It's been above 2% for a second. I think.
That's why that center space is going crazy.
oh,
That's
we got
Oh yeah, that bad boy
it just went off and off. Yeah.
2.13 right now. But it just spiked up though, because yeah, it hit two let's see here. Yeah, last week, yeah, it was at 2. And then it jumped up as high as about 2.15 today. But this is the highest that it's been.
talking about that.
Yeah, but now everybody scared about these rate hikes now. At first, I thought it wasn't gonna be nothing, but like, God,
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm
He
going
said
with.
how many points. He said how many points.
Hey, and one more thing. I just want to throw this one out. This is my pick. I'm still short Tesla.
Hey,
I
hey,
still like the Tesla short.
you know
Because
people
now
gonna
these
jump on you
guys
about
can't get
that.
aluminum from Russia. They've been
Hey,
getting
you gonna,
aluminum from Russia from since 2020. They can't get aluminum from Russia no more. So that supply chain is screwed off. So guess what?
There it goes.
Doop, 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 doop.
be honest with you,
Tick down,
I'm
baby.
looking at it. I agree with that.
Look, hey,
Hey,
that's
I
right.
called short Tesla last week.
You know, folks get mad when they be when you talk bad about shorting Tesla and
Hey, it
Apple.
don't matter. Hey,
Hey,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep buying it. I'm gonna sell it to you, and then you tell me how that work out.
they was talking about Apple. Apple got a long way to fall right now. It got beat up again today.
I'm telling you,
Hey,
man.
we get beat up.
Hey, I
It's
might
gonna
have
be-
to go in bright and early tomorrow. I might go ahead and I'm gonna be so ready. I'm gonna have me, man. I'm gonna get fully dressed. I'm gonna be sitting here just ready. I'm gonna be sitting here ready. And when that bell say ding ding ding, short, short, short.
Hey, don't hit the wrong button.
Oh my goodness.
I
Hey.
can't do that one.
Please don't hit the wrong
Hey, I'm only
Let me
trading
tell you.
inside the market hours, so I'm gonna be good.
Boy, I stopped breathing.
Boy. Oh
Oh
no.
my goodness.
Hey, like I said, hey, my pick, man. I'm sticking my picks from earlier, man. I told y'all we know that these points is going up. He already told us that they're going up. They're going up a lot. So I position myself on shorting the euro versus the dollar today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It can't handle it.
No, I can't handle it.
So
Europe
what?
getting bombed and all that stuff, and America getting higher interest rates.
And Europe, they pulled the trigger early and raised rate before us. So now they definitely gonna get hit harder. They just made it up higher for a bigger fall.
So I know the UK did. Did the EU do it too?
Yeah, they raised rates.
yeah.
They raised rates then.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
they
the
sure did.
EU raised rates, and wow, I didn't know the EU raised rates, man. EU. So are they finally out of the negative rates?
I can't tell you that.
Because they was
But
in negative rates. They was penalizing savers in the European Union.
Wait, I'm in on the short.
Yes, sir.
Hey, and get what? We finna see what Plies Fargo do. King Fargo do tomorrow, man.
Okay.
We gonna want to just check on them, see what's going on.
Okay.
We gonna see what they talking about.
Yes, sir. Might as well. Why not?
Hey, man, we know it's going down. Gonna go down, but hey,
That's hilarious.
that push that you want is wrong. The text ain't gonna give it to us.
Huh? The
Southern
text?
Circle gonna get text ain't gonna give it to
Oh,
us.
no. Listen, I'm looking at Facebook. Today is the first time I have actually kept something overnight and like over a week. That's how volatile it is. I am not trying to wake up to a heart attack. That's how volatile the market is right now.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Breaking news, and this another pick for y'all to go look at. Nielsen. They got some type of news that came that said that somebody's eyeing a $15 billion takeover. This thing had
What's the ticker?
extreme volume today.
Ooh,
Extreme volume today. So,
NLSN?
yep, extreme volume today. So that one right there, I would definitely keep
Oh
an eye on
Lord.
that one for continuation. I would definitely keep an eye on that one for continuation.
Hey, that thing went from 17 to 25.
Definitely keep my eye on that one for continuation. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Noose.
Yeah, the moving averages are definitely in support of that.
But with that being said, we want to encourage everybody to head over to hackthemarketstrading.com where you can set yourself up a free account. Or if you want a whole bunch of more picks like what we're talking about right now, and you want a few in more insights, you want to get some questions answered, you want to get some guidance, you want to get your first trades in and have somebody look over your shoulder, all that type of stuff. Definitely sign up for the premium account. We'll help you out there. Um, for sure, head over to the Twitter and the Instagram. Follow us on both of those platforms. Like the Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like a couple of our videos and comment up underneath them so the algorithm can pick us up. Spread the news of what we got going on over here at Hack the Markets. Anything else you guys want to add?
Hey man, let's eat.
That's about it, man.
Yes.
Mm.
Speaking of eating short, Kroger.
Wow. And that's slander.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, you want to make quick money, man, quick, short Kroger. Hey, I'm just letting you know. Other than that, we out of here, people. We done gave y'all plenty of tips to make some money.
Yes, sir.